Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to play with another Tom Ford Eye Quad. I did go ahead and pick up Tiger Eye. This is in the new cream eyeshadow formula, which I have fallen in love with. I started with one, picked up another one, and then I decided I might as well get Tiger Eye, because so many of you told me that was the best one out of the three. So of course I had to give it a try for myself. So today what I'm going to do is create this look using Tiger Eye. I'm also going to share my thoughts on all three of the eye quads. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about these new Tom Ford cream eyeshadow palettes, as well as how I created this look using Tiger Eye, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we have one more Tom Ford eye quad, and yep, I just went ahead and picked up Tiger Eye. This is in the new cream eyeshadow formula, and here is the quad in Tiger Eye. So pretty, and essentially I have fallen in love with this cream formula. So everybody told me that Tiger Eye was the best one out of all, so I thought might as well just pick up all three of them. So let's first start with a swatch, and ooh, these are so pretty, guys. This is the top two colors up here. Love these shades. And here is a finger swatch first, and as you can see, creamy, buttery, very pigmented. Okay, here is a swatch on my hand, and this is super pretty. So this one is again going to be a more neutral toned palette, but this one had more of those shimmery shades in it, and honestly they look super pretty. So gorgeous. I cannot wait to put these on my eyes. So I think for today I'm going to start with this shade over here, and I'm going to put that on the lid to start with, just to kind of see what that color is going to look like. And that is this peachy tone right here. So I'm using a Wayne Goss number 16, and ooh, I'm going to just place that pretty peach shade right on my eye. It's a really pretty color. Then I'm going to come into this gorgeous shade here. I am going to put that on the outer corners, bring a little bit up into that crease just a little bit. And I think I'm just going to tap what I have on my fingers first. It's a pretty color. I'm going with the Wayne Goss number 17 over here. And I'm going to take that on the outer edge of that lid. That is a really pretty color here. And both those shades are so pretty. They would look gorgeous just on their own, like one and done shadows. I am going to take a little bit of my bronzer, and I am going to place that in my crease for something a little bit more matte to ground this eye look. I love some shimmer, but I need a little bit of depth right in that crease area, just to kind of ground the eyes. Taking a big fluffy brush here, and I am just going to soften everything. Okay, I'm now going to take this deep chocolatey brown color and I'm going to smoke it near my lash line. So we're going to have it be just a little bit deeper and smokier. And I'm first just going to come over here. I'm using a flat-edged brush here. This is BK. This is BK Beauty 204. And I like to use this one when I want a thicker, smokier lash line. Using whatever's left on this brush and taking that color closer underneath the lash line. So far in this Tiger Eye quad, you have 3 more shimmery shades that are going to give your eyes a light reflection on the eyes, and then 1 chocolatey matte that you can use as liner, or you could just really smoke out the V with this, as well as going a little bit deeper with this more on your lid too for smokier brown eye. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this top shade right over here, because when I swatched it, it was quite impactful, and I'm going to dab a little bit of that right above the iris, and ooh, that's pretty. A little bit up in the brow bone, just a tad. Taking this fluffy brush, and I am just going to soften everything so there's no harsh lines before we put a little bit of eyeliner on. But this tiger eye is so pretty. It's just reminding me of like a sunset, a wash of those sunset colors, a little bit of that rose color, golds, and it just is very pretty on the eye. And it is just really pretty on the eye, but I don't find it to be too much. Definitely a little bit more glam and impactful on the eyes. Then I'm going to take the Chantecaille. This is the Luster Glide eyeliner in Slate, and I'm going to tight line the upper lash line with this, and I love to have a little bit of that charcoal gray with these sort of earthy colors. I think it goes really nicely, and you could also just do a deep chocolatey brown, or you could also do black. Okay, I inadvertently actually picked up the wrong pencil. So instead of Slate, which would have made this just a bit of a softer look, I picked up the black KAJAL. So all of a sudden this made this much more of a glamour look than if I had used Slate, but that's all right. Totally works as well. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and put mascara on so we can ground the whole eye look and then take a peek at this again. Okay, we have put on mascara, and this is what I have created so far. And this is just a really beautiful quad, a really pretty wash of that rose, golds, and taupes. This really is gorgeous on the eyes, and I find it not to be too much. Now you could definitely glam it up, but I can see myself wearing this every day as well. And just like the other quads, I find the color so pretty that you could just do some one and dones or just some duos. Like I could see myself using this shade as well as this just together. I think that would be gorgeous, or vice versa. And as I mentioned the other day when I was swatching Smoky Quartz, it reminded me of my ultimate favorite, and that is Disco Dust. This is a repeat purchase. I love this color story, and as you can see, this one has a little bit of similarity as well, just around these colors here, and provides that sophisticated reflection on the eyes that Tom Ford is known for. So now that I own all three of these, I'm trying to decide which one I love the most. And the funny thing is, I started out with Rose Topaz, and this is going to give you that beautiful, soft, ethereal, cool toned eye. So I do love this one because I do love a neutral eye. So I do like that. But then when I tried Smoky Quartz, which is the all matte formula, I ended up falling in love with this because it reminded me of Cocoa Mirage, but this one has that cream shadow formula and it looks really pretty on the eyes. It sort of meshes in with your eyes and gives it that sort of worn in look or more natural look. It's not powdery or anything like that. It's not like, ooh, you're wearing eyeshadow. It just has this really pretty look on the eyes. So this one I love for just an everyday neutral eye look, and this is going to include warm and cool tones in it, which again I love on the eyes. And now we have this gorgeous tiger eye, and this is just so pretty. It's going to have a little bit of that shimmer that I like on the eye as well, and I find this eye look to be a bit more glam, but I always love just a little sparkle on the eye. I think it just looks really pretty. So wow. So this is actually really hard because I actually love the formula so much that I like all three and can see myself using them because I love neutral palettes. But I guess what I would say out of all the three, if you are somebody who likes a more matte eyeshadow look, I definitely would tell you that Smoky Quartz would be well worth getting. The formula is fantastic, very long lasting and easy to use, and it just really created a super pretty look on the eyes. If you're somebody who wants a little bit more of a glam look, you loved Disco Dust, or you just like this color story, then I would say Tiger Eye. And then of course, if you are somebody who leans towards more cool neutral eye palettes, then I would recommend Rose Topaz as well. So I think it's funny because I picked up this one first thinking this would be the only one I would pick up. I wanted to try the formula, and now I own all three, and this is not just for reviewing purposes. I actually really love the formula of these quads, and I can see myself using all three of these all the time. I'm someone who loves neutral palettes, and I have to be honest, there's so many great neutral palettes that have launched recently that it is kind of hard to figure out your favorite. So again, we are paying for the Tom Ford name. These are pricey eye quads. They really are a unique formula, and they are very long lasting on the eyes. And I think, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but I do feel like they really mesh in with the skin and look just really pretty and a little bit more natural. Like, of course, I'm wearing eyeshadow, but there's just a finish that goes on with these eye quads that I find is very attractive on the eyes. So those are my thoughts on the Tom Ford eye quads. You guys let me know what your thoughts are. If you have tried this formula, which one is your favorite look out of all? But I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another video soon.